that trophy.
It's history in the making!
Find out if a new king takes the throne at CDL Champs in Vegas this July.
Scan that QR code right now and you'll save $20 using the code CHAMPSMTX. Turn that $20 you saved into a chip. Give me the chip and I will gamble it for you. We're going to Vegas in July and Lady Luck is visiting you right now. She kissed you on the mouth because you can still buy a seat. Allie, that venue is going to be bumping.
It is going to be bumping. And that $20, like I said last time, that's at least one bev. Maybe two if you're lucky.
$20 is $20. Save some cash. Make your way out to Vegas, and you can see this team. They're guaranteed to compete at our World Finals, unlike their opponent tonight. Let's start with the favorite, FaZe. About trying to expand their map pool. That makes me nervous. I think Exceed.
Please don't be nervous.
Is gonna get me 5 points for this upset, right, guys?
Yeah,
no, just one. I'll take Carolina tonight.
Carolina beat Optic. We can't award bonus points for this, but I'm going to go with FaZe.
No,
Simp bounced back in the last series, and he's about to pop take again.
The reason why I'm like telling you that you're fine, Chris, well, you were fine until you picked Carolina, was because Nox is literally the X factor if Carolina's able to win against FaZe, because this matchup just doesn't go well for Carolina. Their hard point's also not very good right now, and that's going to be FaZe's weakest point. Their S&D is kind of their strong suit, but on the FaZe side of things, they're like one of the best S&D teams. I'm going FaZe. It's just not good.
She's going FaZe. She's going FaZe. Fans are also going with me. Oh, they're going with FaZe. We got Shift and Study on the phone for the final online qualifier. Guys, I'm not wrong. They're playing from their bedrooms, right?
I mean, yeah, but dropped crazy, picked up Standy to get more sling, and you couldn't find it, so we just need a killer.
Yeah, I hear that, and we will maybe see that here, but it is Sake, a map that will really punish the Royal Ravens if they cannot work on their teamwork and their coordination. But the opening start really solid here for Carolina. Exceed looking to follow up on the last player down low at the pit, but he's lost Drazah, finding that kill. FaZe on the bounce back, trying to work their way into barn.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing that I took away from FaZe versus Falcons in that last series was just how fast Drazah was keeping up with his SMGs. I feel like that's when FaZe are truly going to unlock their final form. When Drazah's able to go between any weapon, just do whatever he wants on the map and just assist his teammates throughout it. But so far here for the Ravens, answering the call. Everyone picking up in the slaying department, pushing FaZe back, even though they have yet to lose the spawn. They are dominating this hill time.
Really good start for Fire. 4-1 will be shut down there by 04, who can't turn that quite into a second. Nox able to get his third on the board in his debut, and now it's up to Carolina to see if they can find a way to rotate against the Royal Ravens.
I'm waiting. He's on the back door, on the back door. I'm planning to the rock. Back door. There's two. Yo, he ran up well. He's gonna be well, Drazah. I'm telling you, man. If not, he's side wood. Nice shot. Let's go. I'm wrapping up. From box. From box? Yeah. Let's see him. We should go stone. In the back there. From box. Box that. Watch window. 04. I'll go. We're gonna set back. Set up new. I'm picking up. We're gonna spawn out of there. I spawn here. I'm holding low. Bridge is open. Bridge is open, Lou. Heard you. Top bridge. We're gonna spawn out. We both spawn out, by the way. I only have my bridge. One is left tree. Left tree. Left tree. Nice shot. Left him, I think. He's left him. What's the L? And bridge running at you. He's on the right side. Back door on you. Simp is square. He's gonna jump up. He's gonna be wine. Back door, one shot, guys. Come with me, I'm coming left. I got a left spawn. I'm taking it. Map slow here. Let's go. P1. One bullet, P1. Back plat. Abuzah back plat weak. I'll see anything on, guys. It was Simp. He probably Abuzah D back out of the play. Drazah out back. He's back deep left. Come with the gens. There's two time. Come on, Yo, back left dead. Back left dead. Three last back. He got me back there. Nice shot, Blue. I'm with you. They spawned there. I go. Low bridge. I'm with you, Jen. That's good shit. They went out new.
A great listening there from a young squad on the Ravens. You could tell just from the communication standpoint that they are drastically slowing down the pacing of it, because it's truly hard to understand what Nox is saying sometimes. So you have to make sure everything is at least clear as day on the communication side to start this comeback. You at least make that P3 a little bit scrappy, but you lose the rotation over towards new. But this will look like a very quick break opportunity.
Yeah, two still spawn up in the back though for FaZe, and simplifying both contestants for the Ravens, trying to play around the back, and then Abuzah gets his double from the front. So Yeah, I would say so far, to give an early synopsis of how this map has gone, the Ravens are trying to do the right things on the map, like talking about like looking over at the full map picture of how they're moving, how the team is coming through it. But a couple of key gunfights not quite able to come through, and that's just the special difference of what Simp and Abuzah have done early so far.
Yeah, it's just the little things, man, for FaZe. Just keep staying ahead of the game, forcing the Ravens to play a little bit sporadic, and now Simp is able to locate 3 on the hill. You are controlling the spawns in the final 15 seconds. Ravens are not willing to give up all this time for free because you know you have to work this angle. But look at the route here from 04. You're not going to be expecting a dirty pinch like that, and he just calls it a distraction to set up the pimp for 6 in a row. You lose the spawns, but he needs 1 kill for Hellstorm.
It's being like, Simp the pimp. Just after that call of the Simp takeover, he is popping it right now. 80-point game. And Abuzah is able to kick things off nicely over the top of the new time at 5. Simp will get the 7th and the Hellstorm. One more over the top. Exceed, who's not quite able to get much going here early, will be isolated and overwhelmed by 2 different FaZe members. And look at the block in the back for Abuzah. And FaZe are just so effortlessly comfortable on this hard point until finally fires up the shutdown Simp.
Yeah, their arrows are barely moving on the map. They're holding their pre-aims and allowing Royal Ravens to walk right into that. And that is leading to very easy kills, followed up by very easy setups. Ravens started off this game by getting 32 seconds off of the P1. They have gotten 20 seconds off the next 4 HPs in a row, and FaZe are looking to run away with this one very quickly.
Looking like that next break attempt for the Ravens. Really just kind of trying to make the exit a little messier for FaZe, and it really will not work out all that well. So Carolina will set themselves up around the bar. Abuzah shut down towards the bar window. Space, go rogue, get a second Hellstorm, if not just pinch up this setup as his teammates are spawning a little bit closer towards the bridge side, and LURQXX is able to get the shutdown. Maybe a moment here for Carolina.
Yeah, and if you're the Ravens, all right, at least we're at the hill that gave us the most success so far. We need this to turn into that same amount if we want to start this comeback, but FaZe is just keeping it sporadic. You're running all around the map. You're forcing the Ravens to keep on looking left, looking right, and you are crossing them up with all this mid-map control. Ravens can't get in.
There's not finding any kills, man. I mean, that's just the biggest point. I mean, they're getting a couple, but it's like the ones you get are not impacting how the game is being played right now. Like, you get a kill or 2 here, fine. You get 1 player to spawn up towards P2, but you have to go huge here if you're Nox. He's played all right here on his debut against a really solid squad, to be fair, but it just feels like FaZe are more than 1 step ahead. And a lot of that has started in the kill feed, but finally here, maybe a chance for the Ravens to establish some control at P2. Long route developing though for FaZe on the backside of Dojo.
Yeah, I think the biggest word that I'm going to be using a lot to close out this season on Black Ops 7 is efficiency. It's not about the craziest stat lines, just how efficient FaZe are currently playing. Everyone providing their 25%. You do your job, hard block the back, I'll do my job of layering. And this is just way too easy of a hardpoint game, and it's going to continue to look like this.
Well, LURQXX able to get 1, knocks through the window, finds himself a double. Stun check for 04, trying to block that side alleyway, but Drazah, trying to play with Abuzah, are going to wait for 1 more spawn up before they make their play in. Abuzah will be shut down to the back door. Pinch
wait for
spawn
7
for 04. But the problem is he's being held by LURQXX. Nox found in the corner. Drazah working to clear out the front.
Look what
and this is
doing.
just 04 getting out of here. He's just getting lost trying to play for the next spawn. I mean, you're up by 110 points, so you're playing for win condition here if you're 04.
Yep, and him just hitting this route allows one of his teammates to spawn right next to him. Now, if you win the gunfight, even better, because your teammates can clean up house through the bottom side of basement. 215 to 91. I don't think...
Doesn't really feel that way unless Exceed beats some timing here.
Ah!
Yeah, cast your curse, it happens.
That's 4, that's 3 points.
Here. Yeah, double hit, gonna be on the way here for Carolina towards the top side of the map. Spawn out for Abuzah might allow him a chance to kind of pinch up over towards bridge.
Oh my goodness!
He's still able to find a second at 2 HP. Abuzah shut down through mid, so if there is a last effort for Carolina, it would have to be through that mid-bridge point. Simp a little bit lost on where exactly Exceed had gone, but as he comes back into the play, this is what Simp does best. Plays his life, waits for help. Abuzah gets the final double, and looks like FaZe are going to 100 points above the Ravens.
Yeah, it's just way too easy, man. FaZe controlling the pace. Everything after that P1 was all dominated by the squad rocking pink. 250 to 94 is going to be the final tally.
So good for FaZe. So we'll see if Carolina can respond. Opening offense, though, for Vegas.
Yeah, FaZe playing with the utmost confidence. New team, new strats. They're not going to be prepared for this aggression. First blood goes to 04. Quickly trying to have that second kill go down is Simp, but LURQXX with the trades that are numbers for FaZe.
A good back and forth. Bomb not being committed for the plant yet. 04 will see at least 1. Decent shots. Maybe he saw both. That's going to be enough for Drazah to make the commitment to make his way over through Zig and quickly in towards Kitchen. Looks like FaZe are trying to play for one more elimination before considering the objective, which has sometimes been stuff that's foiled them in the past, but now they're going to hop on and Abuzah's going to get the plan off.
Yeah, they got the info. They're still showing pressure over to that Laundry side, so if we're going to switch up the angle. And now Drazah's going to start to work this late pinch. You rip fire out of top Laundry. You clean up the rest with the NPC. A jack of all trades, basically to outthink themselves in round one. So you, as the aggressors, don't give them any opportunities to do so. But now into the round two, Exceed still not sniping. Committed with this M15. Going to invest the smoke on the backside of B-ball, but FaZe have all of them back.
Yep. Hot Hands Lounge also showing us that Nox also not sniping. Fire gets first blood over towards Ring, and he's able to find a second as O4 was hunting for a secret trade. Not going to happen. Lurks through the water. Okay, love this confidence. And there we go. And then if you do connect, you have a chance to follow up on that very fast before trophies are earned. Ooh, look at this smoke. Stuns behind it. O4 is able to connect onto Exceed. But this is just a fake. Defense largely taking the bait. Yeah, it really is. Nox trying to get in towards mid, thinking maybe I can contest pillars, but it was all a ruse, and the bomb will be planted instead at B.
Yeah, and I think Nox actually had the sniper pistol in that round. So he gets picked off early. But LURQXX takes so much space away immediately. 3v3, they don't spot the guy Tiki.
4 for LURQXX, stays away from the trade. Meanwhile, gunfight starts to happen over towards the backside at Tiki. Exceed, shut down though by O4. So now LURQXX has to play the 1v2 out with an NPC from backside pool. And Abuzah is watching you. O4 is going to jump out the window if he needs to. And he turns his attention at pretty much the exact right moment, but LURQXX able to find the kill. He's on 5 in a row, looking for last one. Oh, can't quite find the shots. The time would have... Well, opening shots towards cutout window as Drazah backing up towards a safer angle at basketball. This would be a retake effort, though, on B. Fire rotating late from garage, where FaZe are tracking his footsteps at the moment. And Nox actually cannot fully plant right there. Doesn't get the proper stretch. Now he's low, and here are FaZe from the backside of water steps. Big win for the opener, but O4 responds, but the kills for Carolina too strong. Abuzah, the last one left, gonna get pressured as LURQXX has got the hot hand. He says, I want blood, and he finds it.
Yeah, they're just so fast into that water route. Like LURQXX.
They have been the heavy hitters in this lobby without question. Everyone else has been not necessarily quiet, but not much of a factor. Carolina can take a quick route through pillars. Simp was only now planting the bomb at B, and these shoulders for Abuzah are going to be everything. And the shots are already coming through from Fire. That is actually backside basketball, so you're going to have a bit of an element of surprise here if you are Carolina, but the nades come through and get at least one in return. Nice win.
Yeah, Simp's able to find another one now in a 2v3. You are going to lose the gunfight through mid-test, but Drazah has the info. The last player is going to be on the pinch. So now Simp alongside Drazah trying to isolate onto this gunfight, but time is ticking.
Yeah, they're just searching in the wrong spaces. There's the check for the bomb. No one home. No one top window. You double check what's happening through the mid, and then you go back. Nice shots from Simp. Last player left alive is Nox, damaged, and there's no time for the defuse. So FaZe will hold their post plan. And I will say, just kind of as a reference point, one of the things we talked a lot about FaZe kind of going into this qualifier stage, where they kind of came up a touch short in this hit through mid water steps and have already cleared bedroom. So it's going to be a design to retake at A. Exceed will put the pressure on that call by getting the early plant, and Carolina will have laundry control J.
Yeah, FaZe was sick and tired of them getting beat up at that B site, so they take that away. But Ravens with a perfect blind counter. 10 seconds already gone. We're trying to find the first blood, and it's Drazah able to find the opening too. Now you got the last two players trapped over towards Laundry. He's looking for the ace. Pistol's good enough for kill number 3. And let me just check my corner. Damn, Simp, you take it. But FaZe are the perfect. Last guy's gonna die to my Jaeger. And FaZe now with a 2-round lead. Right back to the aggression on offense, but an adjustment here for the Ravens. Take him mid-map.
But look at Drazah NPC. He wants to try to find the follow-up on that, but LURQXX once again provides. He's already at 11 and 4. Abuzah, not stuck necessarily back garage, but has to choose his battle wisely. He's able to find the first onto LURQXX. That's enough to push Nox back, try to hold their numbers advantage, to try to play on the other side of the map, but Fire shuts that down. It's onto Abuzah for a 1v3, ace required.
Yeah, Ravens basically trapped him over towards that A site. 1v3 for Abuzah, you're gonna stand no chance. So FaZe finally met their maker there. But the Ravens,
not like rejuvenated, but well rehearsed. They're finding ways to kind of showcase that here versus FaZe, but in the opening battle through mid, Carolina will just have the better guns up, so they will come away with a 3v2 after the first blood battle.
Hey, they're sick and tired of FaZe taking this map in the first 10 seconds, so yeah, they started to stand their ground. So far, it has worked out. Early man up. Gonna work this bomb planet A. You're planning it for mid-map, but FaZe at least pushing you off for now.
Fire some damage. Nox follows up for 1. Should know that Abuzah was still playing towards the same water steps. And Exceed is just gonna make the call, saying, let's just take kitchen, give ourselves a post-plant setup, and look towards B. And that is exactly where they will plant.
Yeah, they're gonna plan it for B-ball as well, and Abuzah's gonna be in La La Land, so it's gonna be quite some time before he's even in the position to even make a play. He's gonna work his way up through mid-map. Nox is able to catch the timing on the spot, and Nox is gonna be the closer on the round. Okay, Ravens, that's 2 in a row.
This is another one of those designs for Ravens that should have a protocol of how do we retake B. And apparently the call is, let's clear out garage. 04, can you get 1? That is unbelievable. So important. Now Drazah can just dance with the devil here, but oh, he gets shut down by Nox. Huge double from him. Simp through Tiki though, moves the post plant over to basketball 2v2.
A lot of time to work with, at least on the FaZe side, but Ravens already putting pressure in towards kitchen. So Abuzah's gonna throw his shoulder, gather the info, set up Pimp for this kill. Now there's only 20 seconds, 1v1.
Ooh, but say LURQXX through cutout. Maybe he's able to get the jump.
But now Ravens trying to go back to the strategy that has treated them well so far all throughout this game. Number 2, the aggression through this B side, but this time 04 is playing in Tiki.
Smoke out, LURQXX stunned. I think he was thinking about trying to move his way through that smoke, but now he's got to do this the hard way. He's able to get the jump on 04. Pushed off the bomb again, though, is Nox. Not able to get the full plant off. Recontest on the way from Abuzah. They don't anticipate that initially, do Carolina, but they're able to find the trades, and now it puts just on to Simp, who, wow, late to the gunfight, is still able to find the shotgun presence of the NPC to deal with LURQXX, and now it's a 1v2.
Yeah, Carolina, don't give this guy a chance. Back up to bedroom, double stack it. Someone watch low, someone watch top. This should be a guaranteed round to force round 11.
And it is. Okay.
That's what's led to Carolina securing 3 attacking rounds and now forcing this round 11. It's going to be FaZe on the attack, though.
Okay. Oh, we might get a battle here at A. Carolina sending all 4 members quickly. Do the stuns get the read on it? No, they don't. Exceed for first blood. Smoke out. Drazah in some trouble to find 1 before falling. 04 saves his life for the second pistol. Horn for the third. What unbelievable assistance that is from FaZe. Not getting necessarily the full reveal or utility connection that they were anticipating, and now it's Exceed for a 1v2, and he may just fall victim here, but ooh, did 04 see him on the jump? Sure looks that way. First shots are in, and FaZe take the round 11 after a dramatic affair with Carolina here on Raid. He's trying to break back for some defense, but LURQXX is off to a hot start. Exceed following up. Now all of a sudden Carolina looking for the opening score. Drazah shuts down the first. Help defensively starting to spawn up as Drazah is able to shut down the EMP carrier, or someone of the nature is, and the FaZe are able to hold. Then
you can always count on FaZe to be great on the defensive side. We saw it so many times in that Gentlemate series. And eventually when it's their time to strike, they're gonna make the most of it, but the reset goes down. That is not ideal for the Ravens because they have so much map control. Someone's just gotta haul ass all the way across the map to get this in.
Well, Nox trying to help out where Exceed is positioned, but both will fall. EMP currently in the hands. Sorry, the kill feed is just, it is what it is. Gonna just talk about the teams at macro level. FaZe gonna find a couple of kills over towards field. LURQXX working on mid-map control, but all of a sudden FaZe have the EMP. They're creating some space, and their EMP carrier is going to run its way all the way over and in. Carolina can't get the defense back in time.
Yeah, Abuzah just puts FaZe. You already have players playing the reset positioning, dominating this power head glitch. And the Ravens are still trying to breathe off the respawn.
Abuzah able to, well, someone from FaZe able to find the first kill. 04 trying to push out towards green, able to find one more. Simp around the back has now got a pinch set up. This could lead towards a scoring chance if you can find these kills in and around green. 04 is able to catch the first. EMP is out. 04 times the jump pretty darn well, sets up the pistol kill and a second score for FaZe.
Actually, 04 gets caught, and Carolina looking for their first score attempt at B.
Very well made, be able to create it, but Simp in the way. Yeah, that'll work. Just nice teamwork again. FaZe not necessarily in a comfortable defensive setup, but giving themselves the advantages they need by finding that first kill and stopping Carolina in their tracks. Now on the rotation back over to A as now FaZe have control. Big win up top, and that's going to lead to a third score for FaZe. What a rotation from there. I mean, do you think that...
Like, all right, we know that they're going to spawn on the B point, so let me just take some space over at green. And if you're able to take that EMP through the cut, it's going to lead to a score, and that's exactly what happens here.
playing just an open angle, needed to get both and not miss a bullet, and he's able to do just that. 0-4, dealing damage. Abuzah behind it, still dancing, waiting for help. Perfect. EMP resets back to mid. Yes, you have Exceed on a route. Yes, you have fire over towards red, but FaZe are just trying to play up into your spawn, and you need to come back and help this out if you're Carolina. They do get one elimination and a second, so now all of a sudden Simp has to scramble back to try to guard the EMP.
Yeah, but he's in a good spot to at least keep it safe for a little bit, but he does get stiffed out there by Nox. So Ravens have them trapped exactly how you want to. You just need this to turn into a score, and it's another stop. Just not good enough. Exceed flies on in, finds a double, and Carolina finally get one on the board.
Yeah, too many Ravens to deal with there. LURQXX able to find his third in a row. He's 20 and 10, making 21. Huge shots. Now trying to finesse over towards top green. Drazah taking a ton of damage. Nox trying to create the space for the EMP carrier to break their way in. And yes, Fire is able to find the detonation on A. So all of a sudden, LURQXX is starting to really pop takeover, and Carolina are not out of this map at all.
Yeah, that's the difference. LURQXX is doing his thing right now. And if he continues to do that, that's going to lead to potential comeback here. Reset is good enough for FaZe to play a stack over at Motel, win their gunfights. Drazah to switch to an M15 and keep that 3-score lead.
Yeah, that's just one of those tough through the portal. And that may have been the last chance there for the Ravens to put together some sort of a heroic comeback. Simp really putting on the punish. Drazah following up, and the map control tilts back over to FaZe, who are looking to put the nail in the coffin here, but Abuzah will drop. Carolina will have a chance, but time is just too low. And FaZe will take the 3-0 versus the newly formed Carolina Royal Ravens team.
Well, and this is a good form to be in if you are FaZe, man, because you handle the Falcons with ease. And that was one of those squads that we expect to be around the top 4, top 6 echelon. We're all expecting this result here for the Ravens, but just how efficient they played in this series. The hard point was beautiful. The S&D, all right, yeah, we need to figure out how to stop a goddamn B-bomb plant. But this overload, especially on that first half, it couldn't get any easier. It's taking these guys to get 1 kill each for them to find quick scores. That is how you want to play the game, especially going into the final couple of tournaments of the year.
Agreed. Clean. Smiles all around. Why not? You would love to be a little bit cleaner versus Carolina on raid, but overall, I don't think they're really that worried about what their raid looks like. I think it's just a macro search thing, especially on the bigger maps that we just talked about.
That's our last match, though, Al. That's the last one of the online stage, man. That's how we do it. I can't believe it has came and gone so fast. But what a way to end it. And I know that Des is even more excited to talk about this breakdown of this series.
The sun's still out. I'm excited. A 3-0 to end the online qualifiers. Gentlemen, we'll see you in Paris. In the meantime, Rosalie, you went 3 for 3 today. I am so impressed. Well done.
I needed that.
I thought like we were gonna go into the major and it was just gonna be Nameless's trophy ready to hand over versus FaZe to open things up in Paris. This place is gonna be popping.
We couldn't have gotten Boston Breach or something. Sorry, my bad.
No, Boston and G2 are on the other side though. If you make it to that winner's final, it might be fun. Best of luck, gentlemates. It could be a long road for teams like Toronto Koi as well. The Heretics have had a very rough run. Yeah. Do you see them surviving? They would either have what, the Royal Ravens or Gentlemates drop down, right?
Yeah, I think
tonight 0-4. Congratulations on a final win. That is going to put you in that winner's bracket. It now sets you up against the Gentlemates in our opening round. We just made it official. How do you feel knowing you'll be playing Paris on Friday?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's definitely it's a good matchup for us. We won the qualifier match this qualifier, and we didn't play our best, so we're really confident going in there. Especially it's their major, so.
Yeah, I feel like they had you guys on the ropes like all 5 maps. You guys got away with it in that one, but it was after that match that you guys kind of whipped into shape. In these last 2 series, it looked like major 2 FaZe. I feel like it's been 2 months since you've played this style of Call of Duty. What clicked for you guys? How are you back on form like that?
Honestly, we're just going deep into the game. Champs is coming around, EWC, and the Major 4, obviously. 3rd sets every day. Just Crowder just putting us through the work, and we're doing it. So.
A little tired. It's like going through the training camp right now. Like you guys are in crazy lock-in mode. So I want to ask you, during all this training camp, during kind of locking in the last couple weeks of the season, what are you most confident about in your team right now? What is your favorite thing as you head into these last couple of major tournaments?
Honestly, I'm gonna say our vibes and our teamwork. I think even though like we haven't been playing our best like before these last 2 matches, like nothing really changed about the vibes. We didn't lose trust in each other. I think our game modes are looking like real strong right now going into the major. And you know, just going into the major with some confidence. So.
For a final question, as you are going to be getting on your plane heading out to the next LAN, if a French fan or a European fan wants your autograph, when is the best time to approach you, and when should they not ask for an autograph?
Before a match and after a win is probably the best time. If I lose,
do not.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
There we go. It's simple stuff. We all love interacting with the fans. Can't wait to see you in person again, bud.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good one.
That is 04. And when is 04 playing? Well, FaZe is going to be playing the home team in Paris Gentlemates in the second match on Friday. We've already got the schedule for you. Let's reveal it live and take another screenshot and tell your friends.
Bang, bang, bang.